On day 1, I was surprised that this random Minecraft achievement did not become the theme for Ludum Dare, and instead it was only the second worst imaginable theme for Ludum Dare this time. Every 10 seconds, so good job. It's finally not the worst theme imaginable. Anyways, I made a list of ideas for the game, and by ideas I mean idea. And the idea was to have a dungeon game, but it gets harder every 10 seconds. Not the best idea, but it was alright. So, viewer, guess what I did next? A. Make character movement. B. Make an enemy. Or C. Implement the theme. If you guessed D, make a main menu, then you would be correct. After doing that, I also made a square as the player and gave it some basic character movement, and the sword. And the sword is to, do nothing. I also gave it an animation because why not? And while implementing the animation, I got 27 errors off a typing error. Anyways, now that the sword works and does literally nothing, it's the end of the day. It's day 2 and I finally implement the theme into the game with a bar at the top of the screen displaying how difficult or corrupt the game has gotten. The higher the corruption, the more damage you take and the less damage you deal. Now to make this useful, I kinda need to add enemies to the game, so I did that. I made a bow for the enemies to use and made a health bar for both the enemies and the player. So the theme was fully added in, and finally, after a day, the sword finally had a use. After playtesting a bit, well, this happened. Anyways, while my PC is getting blown to bits by arrow lag, you should subscribe. On day 3, I mostly just polished the game. I made a tile sprite for the walls, and I also applied post-processing. I made 5 levels, and that is it for the jam version. In the post-jam version, I made 5 more levels with a new enemy which kinda just throws rocks at you. And he doesn't have a lot of health. And I also added a boss fight, which I will showcase right now.